so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go! 60 Pittsburgh!
Let's go, D. Tighten up! Let's go, D. Tighten up!
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Yep. Hey, wahoo!
Now Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He may try and run for this. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
Go now. 70, Indy.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Get ready.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, Charlie, get it.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo. Go, go. 49.
Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Five. Yo, fast.
This is Jalen Richard, the 4th-year man from Southern Miss. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Mike's 50. Watch the run. Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 50. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike's 50.
Hey, seam 6.
And that'll set him back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This is the 3rd-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the Giants' 37-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. A good pickup there, a 22. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Both sevens.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Check, 47.
56.
Allen. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, high 7.
2nd and 6. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check 88. Check 88. You better be afraid of me. You better.
Hey, Delta.
58.
On 2nd and 9, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
On first down, Richard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Giants 7, Bills 3.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, exit.
Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I'm coming after
You're out.
you. Switch.
Ready.
2nd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Ready, break.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check back.
Smooth.
58, boy, 58.
Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, check my 47. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, it's Allen. And John Brown's got it complete. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Check 26.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen, and he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They will run with Grant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's get off the field, D. Mike 28, get your swerve on.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field.
Hey, zoom. 5.
Now Jones going to throw again, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alpha.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
What you just saw there, first-round talent. Second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I'm going back.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now Allen. His throw incomplete. The intended target there was Jason Kroon, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. They just need a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On the ground, Richard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Rush 61, matchbox, light, deep rim.
On 3rd down, Richard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He'll find his running back here, Richard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Down. 60 outlaw. Go!
Jones now on 1st down. This is caught. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch QB drop.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
First down, Bill.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They will run with Singletary. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Bravo!
Allen now looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Giants' 22-yard line.
47. Right here, right here.
From the 22, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll run with Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, wahoo!
Jones from the gun. He'll throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Jones now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
There's a party now.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Protein spill.
SOS.
Now.
This is Richard. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Yes, yes. Go, go.
Mike's 49. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Buzz, buzz. Hard, hard. Be grip, be grip.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the kick by Rosas is good. Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
You think you won't get this? Here, get it.
Richard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, it's White. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Ready? 70, Indy, 6-6, pull it high.
Watch twins.
Hey, seam 6, 5.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the... And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. He'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Kroon. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jason Kroon. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are back within a single score. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Giants take over. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, D.
Hey, orbit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to Richard, the running back. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here I come.
Hey, by 7. Hey, Sam off.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Hey, just be careful.
On the draw, Richard. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Singletary again. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now they'll throw with Allen. He finds Yeldon. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Mike 29. Watch the slant. 29.
To throw, it's Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Hey, box truck.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
60 or.
They'll run it again with Barkley. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Alpha, you better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Mike's 40.
Yep.
Mike's 49.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. This is Barkley, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Again, it's Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Giants, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.